Here at Camp Bayou, it's open Thursday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. But you can always access the preserve, which is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. As you come from the parking lot, you head down this way. These are the two fossil museum buildings that are currently closed due to COVID. But this is where the yellow trail starts. So we're going to go ahead and check out the yellow trail first. There are a lot of volunteers here. This is pretty interesting. It's definitely not something that you would just know was here. So again, we'll check out this yellow trail. On the yellow trail, this is the condition of the trail. It's very easy to hike. And it's very obvious where the roads are here, or where the trail is. But as you can see, like on this tree, there's a yellow blaze as well. And you can really smell the pine as you're hiking through. Now, for those who are not familiar with the trail markings, do you see how there's two yellow? So this means that if I want to stay on the yellow, I'm going to turn right up here because it's a junction in the trail. Now, I know from the map, if I go left here, this actually brings me to the Woodlands Walk, and then the yellow one will bring me all the way back around to the parking lot. So I'm actually going to hook a left here and try out the Woodlands Walk trail. I know I said Woodlands Walk, but I meant Wetlands Walk. This one is, I believe it is considered the White Trail, and it does have very nice signs. But here, this brings you right to a boat ramp. And I know you can also rent canoes or kayaks here. Now we can continue that way as well, but let's take a look right on the river here and see what we can find. Now, this is not the end of the trail, and that's why that trail sign that we passed before had the arrow going to the left, because you're going to go back next to the boat ramp, and we're going to continue around the boat ramp. There is a very narrow path over here, and this is the way that will continue us on the trail. Unfortunately, this trail is completely waterlogged from recent rain, and I am not wearing the proper shoes today. So unfortunately, I mean, and this is really deep. You almost need boots to get through this. It's definitely a few inches. So unfortunately, we're not going to continue. And instead, we're going to head back on the yellow trail and do that loop. Okay, on the yellow trail, you do eventually have to cross the street here, but not to worry. You can clearly see the yellow right across. But instead of going right across the street, I can see the river down here. So we're actually going to go to the end here to take a look at what kind of view we get. So I suggest that you, if you're doing the yellow loop, also do the same and just walk to the end of the street. All right, so when you get to the end of the road, You have the river, and you also have a lake, but I can hear a fish jumping, so we're going to head over to the lake and see if we can see it first. Definitely worth walking just a little bit down the road for. And here on the river, you do get, oh, we have flying fish. Oh, I hope I got that on video. Let's see if we see it again. But you do have some benches and just a really beautiful view of the river. Now, as you're walking, you're going to kind of meet this intersection here. And it says on the tree, the yellow trail is this way. However, I'm actually going to go left because on my geocaching app, it actually shows that this is a trail, and I have seen on other maps that this is a trail. So I don't know if we'll see any color markings or anything, but if you want to be safe and go back, follow yellow. It'll take you back to the parking area. But I'm going to go this way, and let's just see where it leads us. I'm really curious what used to be here. I just walked that way a little bit behind me, and I'm going to show you why I did stop to do this video. There's a cement block here, and then also on this pole, it's hard to see, but right here there's an old electric box. Now I want to show you something else. As you walk down the trail a little bit, I happen to look across the water. Get it? Across the water? No, but really, there's a cross on the other side of the water over there. So I'm not sure what this land used to be, or why there's a cross there and some cement and electric panel. But if you are interested in kind of like abandoned Florida, this also might be kind of a cool trail to try out. And as you are walking along this trail, you are right next to the water here. So it's very peaceful. You're not too close, so you have to worry about anything coming out of the water and getting you. But what's interesting is there is actually another yellow marker over here. So we have another yellow marker, and this will be the path back to the parking lot. So we're gonna keep going down the yellow trail again. I just rounded this corner, and this is the view we've been waiting for on this trail. Absolutely beautiful. This is actually the end of the trail. Oh, we just missed a fish. Just kidding. I thought it was the end of the trail. It wasn't. I thought this was... You'll see at the end of the trail there's going to be like a little loop around. You have a little bit of water on the other side. And an interesting sign. In memory of River Tractor? You will be missed. Uh-oh. Under if a tractor fell into the river. That's not good. All right, well, let's keep going on this one. We made it to another clearing. And you have some water on the other side of the trail as well. But what was really interesting, I'm really interested to see what was, or to know what was here before, because this, we're going to be walking through. Really interesting. I actually started walking through it, and then I walked back because it just got crazier. Look at this. What is this place? This was not what I was expecting when I came here. And there's some really loud cracking noises coming from down there. So I'm actually going to head back. It sounds like it's a large animal, and I don't feel like dealing with that today. Very interesting. There's also some pretty fresh rooting. And I think I said in another video, I'm not a big fan of pigs, wild hogs. So, and there's something definitely loud. We're almost at the end of the trail anyways. But like I said, I'm just going to head back, and that's what's important, you know, especially if you're out here by yourself and you hear something that you're kind of like, I don't know about that. Don't be stupid. Just head back. This place is very interesting. This is actually on the other side of the tree that talks about the tractor. I don't know about this place. This is kind of crazy. As you continue the yellow path, it's going to bring you all the way back to the main gate. And you can see the yellow right across the street, leading us right back to the parking lot. Now, if Camp Bayou was closed because of the county park, you can still enter right through here. So even if this gate is closed, because it's not Thursday to Saturday 9 to 2, doesn't matter. You can still access the preserve by walking right through here. And there you go. Overall, very nice trails, very well maintained, very easy beginner hike. There are some other trails, but we're going to stick to just that two today, those two. And as you go back in, this is actually the way I drove in. Everything's one way. Everything is very well marked. You also have this area, a butterfly habitat. There were a lot of volunteers in here earlier. And across over there, there are a couple more trails as well. They didn't seem as interesting. They just seemed like regular hiking trails without a water view or anything. So I'm not going to do them. But these trails were super short I did today, so if you still want more exercise, I definitely would suggest checking them out.